Every morning at 7:15, the bell chimes above the door at Corner Brew, and Jaiwin looks up with that same bright smile. She has my order ready before I reach the counter. Extra shot, oat milk, no sugar. The foam is always perfect. I'm half Korean. My mother's from Busan, but I inherited my father's pale skin, light eyes, and the kind of face that makes people assume I've never left the Midwest. Korean flows from my mouth as naturally as English, but I learned years ago not to surprise people with it. The double takes get exhausting, so I keep quiet. I nod politely. I say thank you in English and leave my tip in a jar. On a cold Tuesday morning in March, I'm scrolling through my phone when Jaiwin's coworker arrives. Tall, bleached hair, sleeve tattoos. He leans against the espresso machine and starts talking in Korean. Fast, casual, the way you do when you think no one's listening. My name cuts through the hiss of the steam wad. I freeze. My eyes stay on my screen, but every word lands crystal clear. She's telling him about the regular customer who tips well. The one with the kind smile. The American who always seems genuinely interested when she talks, not just killing time while he waits. Her voice lifts, gets faster. She thinks I look exactly like Taehyun from the group Starwave. Same bone structure, same eyes, even the way I tilt my head when I'm thinking. I bite the inside of my cheek to keep from smiling. I've gotten that comparison exactly twice in my life, both times from Korean friends who immediately apologize for the randomness of her coworker laughs. So you have a crush on a customer. It's not like that, but her voice betrays her. I just think maybe he's secretly Korean American. Maybe he knows about real Korean culture, not just the trendy stuff everyone posts about online. He probably thinks Korea is just bibimbap and mukbang videos. No, she's defensive now, protective. He's different. I can tell. She admits she's been practicing English with me, that she's been adding extra detail to my latte art for 3 weeks, hoping I notice and ask about the patterns. Little hearts that look like Korean characters if you squint. Tiny flowers that mirror traditional embroidery designs. The coworker snorts. You're reading too much into this. Last week I wore my Starwave hoodie. He didn't even look at it because he has no idea what that is. Maybe. She's quiet for a moment. The espresso machine whirs. I just want to meet someone who understands that Korean culture isn't a trend. Someone who knows it's deeper than a few viral videos and a Netflix show. Someone who actually cares. Her coworker's voice softens. You're setting yourself up for disappointment. Most Americans don't care about any of that. But what if he does? There's something raw in her voice. Something lonely. He listens when I talk, she says. Really listens. Like the words actually matter. The words hit differently than I expect. I've been coming here for 4 months, making small talk, thinking I was just another face in her morning rush. But she's been looking for connection the whole time, leaving breadcrumbs, hoping someone would notice. She calls my name. Her coworker disappears into the back. The cup she hands me is a work of art. She's drawn a perfect cherry blossom branch in the foam. Each petal distinct, each line deliberate. And woven between the branches, barely visible, are 3 Korean characters. Himam. Hope. She's watching my face. Waiting. I look at the pin on her apron. A silver star with a blue wave through it. Limited edition from the Starwave Seoul concert last year. I know because my cousin stood in line for 6 hours to get one. And I look at her, really look at her, at the careful hope in her eyes, the vulnerability of someone who's been trying so hard to be seen. In Korean, I say, this is the most beautiful coffee I've ever received. And for what it's worth, Constellation is my favorite song. The bridge always makes me cry. She drops the ceramic cup she's holding for the next customer. It shatters across the tile floor in a spray of white fragments and espresso, but neither of us looks down. Her coworker shouts from the back in Korean, I told you he was different. She's staring at me like I've just rewritten her entire morning. Her entire month. How long? She whispers in Korean. Every word. I say, since the beginning. If you've ever revealed something that changed everything in an instant, drop a comment about that moment. And if you want more stories about the things we overhear when people think we don't understand, hit subscribe. Now we talk in Korean every morning. She teaches me to draw patterns in foam. I bring her song recommendations.